Right. So what I've been doing, and I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me zoom in here. I put these cannon walls here. This is a better view for of it. Put these cannon walls up there. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of bleached out. Trying to, in my view, there we go. That's better. I had to block that light out. But anyway, you see these the wall right there. You see how the putty's kind of built up. Now I did my best about scraping it off and trying to level everything out. But I still got a lot of that putty going up that wall and everything, and it's the same down here on the interior. Uh-oh. Sorry about the blurriness. You see it right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my a Dremel tool right here, and I'm going to sand around that edge. So let me go ahead and get started on that. Sorry about the mess in the background there. This technically, even though it's my work area, is a storage room. I get stuck in the storage room. So I'm going to take my Dremel Stylus. You see that right there? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sand that down. And I'm going to use the top of the hull wall right there as a guide when I push down to keep it all straight. Now I got to do the interior wall on the port side of the ship. So now I've got a little sanding to do right in between here. Not very much. What I had done was I had cut a groove. Let me get it close. Maybe I can show you. All right, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that or not. Where is it? Right there. Okay. So you see how it's kind of, you know, some of that's just paint, but that has to be replaced. But you see how it's got some raised areas right in between those cannon walls, or those side walls right there? Well, that is because I cut a groove right alongside the top part of that hull, and ended up because what I was going to do is I was going to take that that plank. This right here is the same planking I used on the deck. I took that plank and I was going to stick it down in that groove all the way down here and hold it up, and then use a saw to cut down. Well, that didn't work out, but I had already cut the groove, and so what I did was I cut pieces out of a plank, stuck them down in that groove, glued them in place, but then had to go back with that putty. This putty right here. Putty right there. It's for plastic models, and it kind of got gooped up. Even though I was scraping it, it's just, you know, real tight areas. Kind of got gooped up and looks a little uneven. So I'm gonna try to get in here and Knock down some of the high areas. And I don't want to take, well, the way I've done this ship is I've kind of made it with a very rustic look, weathered, if you will, but weathered with a new paint job. I did this on purpose, so I don't want to remove all of the bumps and imperfection in it. Just want to smooth it out so it doesn't look like there was actually a channel in there. So let me just check out this other side. Actually, I did a really good job on this side. About there's only a couple of areas where I needed to address. This side, the starboard side, I didn't cut a groove all the way down. I had holes there that I was going to put some netting across there. Chose not to do the netting, wanted to go ahead and put the cannons in there. But after I failed with that planking on this side, all I did was I just grooved where I needed to on the other side. So I don't have that. It was like a little dip when I put the putty in there in the channel. And so I was able to get away with more on the other side. So anyway, it kind of looks good. There's one area right here I got to hit. I don't know if you can really see how I'm using this tool, but I'm using it like this. I mean, it fits perfectly. It fits perfectly in your hand. I'm able to hold it back here if I need to, out here if I need to. It's like a multi-versatile tool. And I recommend it. It's really helped out a lot when it comes to these real tight areas and sanding. Really need an air compressor in here. Keep blowing like this is going to make me dizzy. Alright. There she goes. Not bad if I have to say so myself. Just want to make sure that, you know, there's a lot of touch-up paint I got to do. But now since I've got it done, just going to show you a few shots. Just going to show you a few shots that we were looking at before. See if I can. This right here was the long plank I showed you in the beginning there, and you see how it's got that. That right there, it was a little. It was a nail coming through, and I just chalked around the plank and set it down in there, and then fill the rest of it in with putty. But there we go. That right there's just fuzz on it. And just brush off with your hand, but there we go. Like I said, there is touch-up paint that needs to be done. Let me show you the other side. You can see I nicked it up pretty good on that side. Might be a little bit putty right there. I probably can take my X-Acto knife and get that done. But all the way there. And you know, to be honest with you, I haven't really decided what color I'm going to paint this, but I think what I'm going to do is I'll end up, you know, painting it white, and then having a dark border of border wood go around it, tighten it up. Because if you notice, those cannon ports right there are wider than what they need to be. So yeah, they don't need to be that wide. I'm gonna tighten them up by sticking wood alongside that and building it out a little bit, so it'll tighten it up. But that's pretty much going to be my next project. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint it, get some of the touch-up paint done, and then paint those cannon walls. Probably going to be white. I'm really going to make a decision on that.